Yeah, as I say, this is about an 8-9 metre climb, so it's perfectly decent.
You're not videoing now, are you? I have not left-handed.
So it helps to be flexible as well. The more you can lift your foot, the further you can lift your foot on each stroke, the more. If you're taking very small climbs with the gree-gree in particular, you lose a little bit of advancement every time you sit back onto the gree-gree, and obviously the longer your climbing stroke is, the less that matters. But for, shall we say, very heavy climbers who get more run back through the gree-gree and can't climb so far, it's hard work for them. You alright?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. The other thing I like about this way of climbing is that there's no sort of incremental exposure. It's all the same sort of level of action all the time. So there's no sort of sudden, oh my goodness, you know. Just while you're at that height, Kelly, because the rope just wraps around itself up at the pulley and might stop you getting all the way up, I suggest what you do is just stand on that branch in front of you and just swing yourself all the way around the rope, around the inside. Yeah, that's it. Just come all the way around. That's it. Perfect. It's also quite good just to remind yourself that you can just get off the rope. You know, you can. It's perfectly allowable to still climb on the tree.
Yeah.
One of the things that people often do if you need to get out further out on a limb, say if you only need to go all the way out on that limb, for example, you'd set a rope up like this and then descend until you're standing on the limb, and then just basically work your way out, leaning back against the limb, just letting a bit of the rope out through the gree-gree so that you're suspended from above. Alright?
Yeah.
So I'd say you're halfway there.
Yeah, it's not fair, I think.
Yeah. Well, if it's of any consolation, then one of the people I was climbing with on Friday gave up when they got that high.
Did they?
Yeah, they were just too knackered, didn't have the stamina. The other thing is it's perfectly allowed just to stop and take a break. So your legs are 6 times stronger than your arms.
Yeah.
So your legs should be doing the work. And as I say, you might, if your legs are getting tired, try putting one foot on top of the other. Although it's not quite as
My legs are fine. My
good.
arms.
Okay, your arms are doing too much work then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, your arms really should be just to stabilise you on the rope.
I can see it.
Hello, Cash. God, it's a lovely time of day to be out, isn't it?
Yeah. So we tried this last week, I think we would have just gone, no. Well, I was saying that, around about 6 o'clock last week, it suddenly got like this.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait, tree.
The tree was there first, Kel.
Be nice to the tree. It is supporting your life. I usually get about 2 or 3 feet up the ground, and then I go, hello tree, give it a nice big hug. Okay, don't advance the handle all the way to the pulley, otherwise you'll have trouble getting it off. Got it? Yay!
Where I drop it?
Yeah. Who do you think you are? What's her name? Karen Pitts.
She dropped it, did she?
She's famous for dropping dropping cash lids.
Nash can't remember where she put a pen.
Third hand, very handy. It's quite a good idea just to get a little cheap chalk bag and just clip it on, and it's good for holding bits and bobs while you're signing the log. Who would not want to be out in the woods when it's like this?
That's what we normally do as well. It's the 2nd of August of our year of our Lord 2015.
Year of our Lord 2015.
I might have to move the dog from your rope in a minute. Harley.
What, me? What, me? Me?
This cash ever gets muggled?
Sorry?
Do you think this cash ever gets muggled? Right, so
Not so far.
first I'm going to take the green one off.
I've had to replace the container once and the log twice. Yeah, so just take that. Yeah, just take the handle off.
Yeah, pulley first.
That's it. Clip the pulley on somewhere, anywhere you like.
Do I need some more slack on this to take the handle off?
Yeah, you need to raise up a bit to
You just-
release it.
That's it. Got it? Yay! Perfect. Drop that down.
I'm so hoping to God she doesn't just go, wah!
Get that out of the way.
Yeah. I don't think she will. That's it. If you turn your hand over so that you're pulling the handle down, so your thumb is pointed downwards, you'll find it easier to get the necessary purchase on the handle. That's it. Slow as you like. Good idea to have tied your hair back as well. It's not terribly good if your hair gets pulled into the gree-gree. I have got a knife in my pocket. Well, it's pretty much your only option. I suppose you could climb back up the rope. So what you can do here, if you needed to, is descend a certain way and then clip the handle back on and start ascending again.
Oh, okay.
So if you need to, you know, trot up and down a bit. So there you go, T5 catch.
Yay! That was pretty simple.
It is.
Just stamina, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you'll find that you use a lot of little muscles that you don't necessarily know that you had. So just to stabilise you. So you will, yeah. Oh, nice, and a landing on the feet. Well done. Extra points for landing on your feet.